Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today I'm bringing you Heimerdinger, but with a twist. And instead of Shadow Isles, we are playing Targon. Now, the idea with this deck is that you're able to go for a double Cosmic Call if you have that Jayce leveled up. That's the only reason we're playing Targon, right? I mean, we still have a lot of removal, just like in Shadow Isles. You have Sunburst, you have Sun here with the Star Shaping. You even get to play one Bastion for some protection to your Heimer. And the Tailstones can be huge because of the Hush. But it's all about trying to get this Jayce leveled up and then play the Cosmic Call, duplicating it by twice, getting two big Celestials that are going to be discounted by 75%. Like, that's so good, right? Does that happen very often? Not as often as you will expect, because this other side of the deck is still just the Heimer shenanigans that you all know and love, which is just the Heimer with all the turrets. So a lot of times you are just finishing the game with the turrets, especially that Scrap Traction. Other games you actually get to play that Jayce into Cosmic Call and have a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and jump to the games. If you liked this video, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. Enjoy the games. In this match, we're going against Evelynn. Oh no, is this your Siren Song? This looks... Okay. Alright. We have the combo. We have the combo. You know what? I'm going to greet this out. This is just a Siren Song deck, I'm guessing. But Siren Song costs 6 mana, so I'm not stressing right now. We're going to actually greet this out. We're going to play Formula on turn 3, Jayce on turn 4, and then Cosmic Call on turn 5, and then try to double it up again later. So we'll go like this. Pass. Yeah, there's that Siren Song that we expected. As long as it's not like... I guess even if it's an elusive, technically the adaptation could help me there. This is telling me that they have access to... I'm gonna go like this. This is telling me that they have access to the Scout. They have access to Steam here. Okay, I thought it was gonna be Steam, but the fact that they tapped out like that for 4 really telegraphed Steam to me. So I had to be a little bit careful, right? I had to be just a little bit careful. Let's go ahead for this 7 here. Force the opponent to block with the Bora. I'm okay with this. I don't want to play this Jayce until I can double up this Cosmic Call. Yeah, this is the Steam. Again, it's what we expected, right? It's what we expected to happen. So that's why I kind of have to give them more units here. Like, I'm going to go for this 4 chip first. I don't want to give away the Adaptation, though. Like, I don't want to give away this Adaptation just because I feel like I need him with the Heimer. A second Steam? Okay. They could have another 1-drop, and that's my fear. Okay, so if they go like this, this is when we start playing down our Jayce, right? So if we go like this, let the opponent play another unit. And they could also just be playing for the Solani. But at this point, we just play Jayce into Cosmic Call. They could be looking into their Solani here, right? Unfortunately, I can still die to a Sunburst, which is the one problem that I have.
Hey, back to work if you don't want to be the lady of yesterday.
So the Sunburst could still be a problem. Otherwise, we'll just get a Cosmic Call value. I will burn a card next turn if I play this Cosmic Call. Just a little bit annoying, actually. Maybe we play the... So I have 11. I have 11. I need to play one of these cards out first before I play that Cosmic Call. Because otherwise I'm going to burn one of the cards that I get. I guess I could always play this Mystic. They're just playing for the Solani, right? So they're just playing for the Solani. If they go like this, I think I'm fine with this.
There's power in water.
Alright, so let's go Adaption first. I will just play this Cosmic Call right now, because I kind of don't want to play this Heimer. So if we just go like this, we just duplicate this. The Supernova lets me kill the Solani. Keeps me out of trouble. And then we can start going for the Great Beyond to just actually finish the game. Or we can just go Cosmic Inspiration as well. And just have these really big units that the opponent has to deal with. I kind of like the Cosmic Inspiration. So we go like this and can play the Production Surge. And now all my turrets will always got Challenger. I know the opponent's just waiting for that Solani turn. But it's going to be really hard for them to actually get Solani down. We can even play a second Cosmic Call. And get everything to just cost 1, right? I think I'm down to just play this super slow here. Because if I get a Living Legends, I just win the game, right? So if I get a Living Legends here, I kind of just win the game. We can also just go for the Scourge or the Great Beyond. Let's go for the Great Beyond at this point. Because the Living Legends is going to cost like 1, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunate, my friend. We can go here. We can go here. And we still have a full mana. That's 4 Cosmic Calls this game, by the way. That's actually 4 Cosmic Calls this game. And that's just game, right? Yeah, I mean, you playing it so slow against a Targon deck. That's what's gonna happen, right? If you play it that slow, they were just trying to slowly build up to their Solani, right? Play the Solani once she was enabled. Or they also didn't get the Evelynn, so that helped us out a lot. But like, you knew what was gonna happen, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Jinx and Ekko. We do have a couple Sunbursts, right, that we can use against them. The Aftershock is really nice as well, because he can actually kill the Ekko. I don't know that I want the Cosmic Call this early, to be honest. And then to keep the Heimer, there's the Sunburst, right? So the Sunburst can be used for Jinx, the Aftershock can be used for Ekko, and we have the Adaptron to kind of give us some nice... to potentially start getting all my turrets to be elusive, right? So the reason that I kicked away the Cosmic Call is because when I'm playing this deck, yeah, I do want to have the Cosmic Call, right? But I'm trying to cheese, right? I'm trying to cheese the Cosmic Call with the Jayce, and we didn't have the Jayce or the 6 cast spells to level up the Jayce, so it didn't make sense to keep it, in my opinion. Now, we have the Jayce now, sure, but it was not like that when we mulligan everything away.
Surprise, surprise.
I don't think it makes sense for me to play this Adaptron, right? I don't want to block with it, because then it's going to put it vulnerable to a Mystic Shot, and that's going to be bad for us. The opponent didn't get their free 1 damage. That's cool with me. You go Adaptron here. That way, if the opponent plays something that we actually need to Sunburst, we can always use Sunburst away. A little bit awkward, right? We don't have a lot of 6 cast spells. That's the one weakness of this deck, that it has more. That's a lot of 5 cost spells, right? So Star Shape, Sunburst. We get our Mystic.
Remember, we're the ones who make progress.
I might be okay Mystic Shotting this, I guess. Or we can just block it too. Like, I don't mind blocking this one.
Man, I'm good.
Okay, I will not block this one, but I would not mind blocking the 4 Chief. Okay, go Jayce here. Give Jayce the Challenger. Again, super awkward. No 6 cast spells. So we can't even get the Heads the Candler enabled just yet. And here we just pass, right? The way that the opponent is playing is telling me that they have access to Jinx, by the way. Oh, that's a good Sitska spell there.
Had luck, never needed it. Easy to say with that Z drive of yours.
So we just Shock Blast, right? Aftershock, sorry. We just Aftershock. Whatever the opponent has, we can always Mystic Shot it away. They won't have enough to predict as well as go for the Chrono Break. We could go...
This is for Dawn.
We can go Heimer into Scratchtron. Why not, right? And then we get the Elusive Terrier as well as the Scratchtron available for us.
Watch out.
I'm gonna take this. Again, I don't want to put damage on any of these guys and lose to like Mystics. I'm taking a lot of damage right now, but that's because I know that once I have this Heimer on the field, the damage is not gonna matter. The opponent will not be able to actually push damage to us anymore. Because here we can go the Scratchtron. And that's a 6-cost spell for Jayce. All my turrets will also now have Brash. And these are big 6/6 that the opponent has to watch out for. Now, the opponent could technically have a Battle Negation here, but if they play that, I still get this Elusive turret, which is going to make all my other turrets have Elusive, which again is kind of what we're looking for. This also levels up my Heimer right away. There's their Jinx. Okay, well, this is a problem here. I think we go ahead and still do it. And just give it the Elusive. If the opponent levels up this Jinx right now, I'm down to just sacrifice it into the Jayce. If the opponent does nothing, then I'm telling myself that they have a Scrying Sands, right? And if they have a Scrying Sands, I don't want to attack into the Jinx. So again, we lose here if we attack into the Jinx and the opponent has Scrying Sands. So there's absolutely no reason for us to do that. We could go here. Just make our turrets survive the bomb. And then we can level up the Jayce. Because the opponent cannot attack with that Jinx because of the scrap, right? By the way, because all my turrets also have Brash, their Augmented Clockling cannot block them, even though it is elusive. Yeah, so here's where we actually start blocking. We'll block here. Force the opponent to actually have like a Get Excited. We'll block here. If we're assuming that the opponent has, like the opponent can actually level up their stuff, right? Oh, this could just be a Chrono Break. So if this is a Chrono Break, opponent will be able to get this Jinx back on the field. They'll be able to get everything back into their hand. If this is a Chrono Break, I guess if it's a Chrono Break, we'll go like this for now. And we'll block the second attack. Does that make sense? I guess we can just Mystic right now and stop this girl from coming down. Prevent that mana, and then we can get the turret with the Tough. Yeah, if we can get the turret with the Tough, I think that could be really good for us. Sure. Let's go like this. Let's prevent all this damage, and then we're able to play the Tough turret, so I'm not even scared about the Mega Death Rocket anymore. Opponent should kill this Adaptron. If they have like a Mystic Shot or a Get Excited, or a second Jinx, they should kill this Adaptron. Okay. Wait, you still lose the Jinx, so this is gonna be a Chrono Break. But even if they have the Chrono Break, unless they also have a 0-cost spell, which they already use double Presence, right? So they already used the double Presence, so I'm very sure that they don't have that Chrono Break. I mean, that they don't have the Rocket, right? Let's just pass. Right, so they do have the Chrono Break, right? Which, again, we kind of expected that to happen. But I don't think they can actually get, like, even if they level up this Jinx, I don't think it's gonna matter. We'll go like this. Give this guy, give my turret stuff going forward.
Come on, Fishbone.
Oh, I see. Opponent can get it here, by the way. So opponent could technically get it here by going for the 4 chief and being able to get that 1 mana of the rocket. So we can sacrifice this 2. We'll take this 4. And then next time we can just do whatever we want with the elusives. Like, opponent shouldn't be able to kill us anymore. We'll block here. We'll block here. Because we're assuming that you can get the rocket this turn. Then we go formula, get another elusive turret. We can even go Sunburst first. I just saw you using a Chrono Break. There's multiple ways that we can do this. I mean, we only have 10, so we probably do want to go formula first. We don't need this to get silenced by the Sunburst. It's still going to do what we need it to do. We have the star shaping as well. Like this game is just a matter of us getting enough turrets to just win the game. Mystic Shot, that's not going to do anything for you. So they had the double Mystic, huh? They had the double Mystic. I do think they should have just killed this at that turn if they had the chance when they first attacked. Because now that turn with the tough is going to make it really difficult for them to do anything. So here we can formula. We get to level up the Jayce and we get to put another elusive turret. So we go like this. We could also just go for the Jayce spell, right? That wouldn't hurt. Like if we go like this, how do they beat us? Right? Everything has quick attack, so the Ekko doesn't even get to do anything. Plus we get another set of elusive turrets, which all have Brash, so the Clockring does nothing. We have Challenger and quick attack here on the Jayce. And we get Fearsome. Like this doesn't matter. Yeah, Cold Shot. You get your rocket. That's cute. You get another draw. But you have top title having the Chrono Break. So we can just go here. Boom. Elusive, quick attack, tough, Augment. Sure. And then we go here again. And that's the game. No need for Heimer anymore. He did his job. And now we go ahead and put the last attack because opponent decided to rage quit on us. And there you go. Here's the big attack. Boom, boom, boom. And that's the game. GG's. In this match, we're going against Gwen and Vayne. So this is a pretty good matchup for us. We even play Aftershock to be able to deal with their thing. I want to see if I can find the Scratch on, right? The Scratching would be nice. Heimer gets punished by the Soul Harvest, but that's the Aftershock. So the Aftershock is what I was looking for earlier. It lets me deal with their landmark. Sure, I'll give you this if you want it. We don't have the Scratchtron. We don't have the Scratchtron. We can deal with the landmark. We have Heimer. We can kill a Bane here.
Walk among us, masquerading as men.
Or we can just play Hester Candler first. That way the opponent cannot attack. I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this to start with. Let's push through it. There's that foyer. So that's that foyer that we've been talking about. I really want to play this this Heimer, but he's so vulnerable to Soul Harvest, unfortunately. French fries? Oh wow, imagine if I have Heimer here.
Please, make yourself right at home.
Imagine if I had this Heimer on the field. I could go like this and go into formula.
Allow me.
Just go here. This lets me play, like, if the opponent actually attacks with this Vayne, I think I'm fine. Okay, so then we just go like this then, right? We just go Mystic here. I want to play this Heimer once I have access to play Blessing of Targons, right? That's what I'm thinking. Like, I want to have Blessing of Targon available before we play that Heimer, so that we can actually save the Heimer against the Soul Harvest. I guess that also works now, though. We could just play this big production search too. If we play this big production search, I'm gonna go for it. I want to level up Jayce. We get fearsome turrets. We don't get the best turrets out there, but we get a pretty good amount of keywords, and we get blockers, which is also going to be important in this matchup, right? So the blockers are going to be important in this matchup. When it gets their Eternal Dancer combo, unfortunately for us. We're not worried about her, right? Like, we can just go like this. Even if opponent does it again, they're just gonna run into my units. Again, that's why it's important to have killed their landmark, because opponent doesn't really have a play here anymore. Yeah, like you do this, and I'm just gonna take another 3 and then just clock this and get the mana back.
Need clearance, pal.
So I get the mana back here. You're gonna go Formo. Do I care? I still don't think I care, to be honest. I still don't think I care. I think I just play Jayce. Even if they have a rally, because they don't have Overwhelm and we have all these blockers, I'm completely okay with this. I do like this Heimer next turn now. Ooh, that's juicy. Condemn. Alright. I'll let you have it. I got what I needed though, right? Like, I can just play Heimer. The problem is this Vayne level up is gonna be a problem. So I can play this Heimer into the Blessing of Targon, which again is what I was looking for, so that I can beat the thing. Okay, well, I might not even have to anymore. I can just go Formula, get my elusive turrets, go like this. Let's go here. Let's go here first. Let's make sure that we don't deal with these Eternal Dancers anymore. Even if you have the way to actually stop this this Heimer, I'm cool with this. Yeah, baby, we just block that one. You level up the Vayne, so you get the 0 cost, but you don't have that Eternal Dancer anymore. You didn't get a good keyword from the equipment, so you're only pushing 1 here. And then we have the elusive turrets. Next time we have the Hush if we need to. We have the Cosmic Call. Oh, that's juicy. Alright, that's juicy. I'll give you that. I'll give you that, but we're still in a really good spot here. You go down to 4. You have to literally kill us next turn, which you won't be able to between all our blockers and the Hush. I'll even give you all my elusive turrets. To add insult to injury, we go ahead with Head Splitterator, huh? So the Head Splitterator literally adds insult to injury. Okay. So this is an easy block right here then. You don't have enough, like, even if you have, there's not enough here to beat me. Because of the Heimer, we just get so many blockers, and you don't have any keywords that actually get through our defenses, right? Like, I'm gonna give you the elusives, I can rebuild them back up. Do I just go for the Hush now? Sure. Let's give you the Hush. let's make sure that we kill that so that you don't have the 0-mana tumble. And it's still, like I said, we have a bunch of blockers here. So then we play the turret, which gives me the top on my rockets, and we still have access to Hex Obliterator, which is perfect for anything that the opponent plays that could potentially get the thing, right? And all my turrets still get elusive, and now they also Heimer level up. Like, it doesn't matter what unit the opponent has here, it's not gonna matter. Yeah, we'll go like this, let them play that tumble, and the moment that they do, we can just go here, play the Floor Be Gone, and win the game. I did it beforehand because this is giving it 3 health, which means that he actually was being able to survive. So I was better off just doing it. I guess I could have gone after the attack. I could have blocked with my 2-2 and then gone for the Obliterate, and that would have also destroyed the equipment. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Gnar and Nidalee. So Aftershock is kind of nice here. Okay, one Scraptron is good. I don't know that I want to keep both. I want to see if I can find like some removal. And there we go. We get the Sunburst, so that's a really good removal. We can play this 4 Chief. We get the Cosmical. We can get the 4 Chief because we're gonna get the mana back to be able to play the Scraptron anyways. Okay, well, if they want to give me this block, I'm also okay with that. We have to play. I need to have the Aftershock because of the value limitation. So if I don't get this Aftershock, the value limitation is going to be a problem, right? We'll go like this. Just get this mana back. Opponent can block with this if they want right now. If they don't block with it right now, then I just potentially get mana back again next turn when I block with the 4 Chief. Alright. I guess we're not blocking. We have the Cosmic Call. So if we get the Jayce, we can do some fun stuff here. Shadow in the Brush. I like this Scraptron. Oh, that's the Aftershock. So the Aftershock makes me feel a lot better now because this is a value limitation deck, right? So because of the Aftershock, I feel so much better right now. So here we can go Scraptron, which will enable my Headstick Handler. And we can kind of just go like this. So that's one Sit-Scott spell, and there's a big Sit unit. If there is a Nidalee, oh yes, I alter that, and that's fine. Again, the goal here is that I get this mana back. I'll give you the block. I'm not gonna take any damage if I don't need to. So we get the mana back, which lets me play Headstick Handler and still have a 2 mana for something else, like a Mystic Shot. So here we go. So this Headstick Handler can now attack into your Bristlehawk and not have to worry about anything. I want to get Formula, right? If I can get Formula, that would be like the best one. Ooh, okay. So you have a Siphoning Strike. I was not expecting that. I will admit that. I was not expecting that. Well, we'll give you the attack. If you wanna block it here, that's fine. I was not expecting the Siphoning Strike. The good thing is that the Sunburst doesn't care about that. It will silence it anyways. If there is an Avenging Bastaya, if there is a Nidalee, that's going to be 7 damage. Like, there's no way that that's an Avenging Bastaya, right? Let's just slap this now. Let's just slap this now and pass the turn. That gives me another set of removal and starts enabling my Jayce if I get the Jayce. I didn't want to wait until I drew the because I would need to do another Sit-Scott spell and also draw the Jayce to be able to do my double up combo. That has to be a Nidalee. Like the fact that the opponent is playing it that way is definitely a problem. Okay, so this is a Tycoon.
Is the sum of its parts.
You can go like this. I want the opponent to tap out of whatever this is. Like, if this is not an Avenging Bastaya, then that makes no sense. We can block this here. And just go for second Cosmic Call then? Since you want to give it to me? I mean, if you want to give me the second Cosmic Call, I'll be happy to take it, right? Because now here, what we can do is that we can actually just Mystic first. And this is going to remove the Avenging Bastilla or force an answer from the opponent. There it is. Again, we knew that it was going to Avenging Bastilla, so that's fine. So then we can go Supernova on the Tycoon and whatever else the opponent summons. If there is a second Avenging Bastilla, then be my guess. It was a second one. Alright. So they got the second one. So they get to save their Tycoon. The Tycoon is really dangerous, right? So that is one that I have to be careful about. We do have so much value though. And that's their second deny, quote unquote. Their champions are so strong though, right? So that's my concern. That their champions, because of the Siphoning Strike, are pretty high up in damage. Yeah, so we go like this. That's a great draw. That's a great draw. So I can go ahead and play everything here. Yeah, so we'll go like this. We'll go like this. We'll play the warrior. Play Adaption. Play the Scourge. Oh, I should have played this. I should have played this stuff first. Yeah, so now what? That's game, right? Like, the double Cosmic Call is just so good, especially if you're taking that long. So the opponent got into a sticky situation. They played the Avenging Bastilla so early that they had to wait for me to use an impactful spell to actually play those Avenging Bastilla spells. I was surprised they played the second one, because you find yourself in such a vulnerable position by having the Avenging Bastilla so early, and you did it again. So yeah, GG's. In this match, we're gonna get into Lurk. The one thing I don't like about Lurk is that it's making our game plan a little bit worse, right? Do I want to keep this Adaption? I don't think so. I mean, I guess it's a good unit, but I kind of want to find like this. I like the removal better. I like the removal better here. Okay, we get it anyways. We can go 4 Chief. And if the opponent doesn't have a blocker here, we can just get some value out of this. I'll give it to you. I'll give this to you. Okay, of course. They don't want to take it because they know that they need their units. But this lets me just block with the 4 Chief next turn if I need to. Ooh, okay, well that's beautiful. You're gonna get so punished by this Scraptron. You get the Rek'Sai, that's cute. We'll go like this. We'll go Adaptron into Scraptron. And that's gonna be a big 6/6, and it's gonna give my Adaptron Brash as well, which could be useful later if I get this Heimer. Yeah, so we'll go like this. All my turrets are Brash, which is not gonna be a big deal. But this big 6/6 is gonna be a problem against the opponent. So now we can start doing pressure into them. Eventually we can even do this production search and get value that way. If I had a headstick handler, this challenger will actually make sense. Sure. I'll give you this block. So they predicted into potentially a pike is what I'm guessing. We have the double Mystic for the pikes. We need Jayce or Heimer. Cosmic Call? How greedy are we? How greedy are we? Do we actually slap this next turn? I'm gonna greed it out. I'm gonna actually just greed it out. I'm just gonna drop this Cosmic Call down. Okay, never mind. We just play Heimer, right? I was gonna do it, but now that we have the Heimer on the field, it makes sense to always play Heimer. Let's say that the opponent has a Pike. We know they have a Rek'Sai. Let's say that they have a Pike. If they have a Pike, they can kill the Heimer, but we still get at least some value out of it with a Mystic Shot. Okay, so the problem with this is that if you don't have another unit, you're just losing, right? Because now you just like you lost that rally. They don't have another unit. That's interesting that they did it that way, yeah. So now we can just start setting up for the elusive. So they lose the rally and the lurk from not having another unit. This hush lets me deal with the Rek'Sai. Otherwise, we can just go formula, I guess. I mean, we can still have the hush as well, right? So we can go formula here. Play this floor be gone. The opponent wants to push damage here. That's cool with me. Go trade. Yeah, I think it's time for this Cosmical. I think it's time for this Cosmical. Gives me the 8/8 as well. Let's go Supernova. The Supernova means that the opponent really will not have a chance of beating us. So we have a big 8/8, and we also have a Supernova. I guess if the opponent plays Rattle Negation, that could be a problem. But because we still have access to this Hush, the Rattle Negation doesn't really affect me as much. We can just pass. I want to keep this as a blocker for the Overwhelm. Opponent gets their Pike. You better not play that, what I think you're playing. Boom. Rattle Negation gives them an out, but again, we still have this Hush, right? We still have this Hush, which gives us a lot of value. And that's it. This game is over. Opponent rage quit because why not, right? I guess when you're a Lurk player and your opponent has the answers, this is what you do. So shame on you, Cordero. Shortly, so man, I think like it's so much quicker for you to just FF, right? Like what's the purpose of just quitting the game when you can just surrender? So really weird, but there we go. The quit finally comes through, and that's the game. So GG. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's games of Jayce Heimer. Unfortunately, didn't really get to see the combo that often. I think we only got to see it really once, right? Where we actually got to play it not twice, but 4 times, and literally our big Celestials were costing 1. Like that's what you want to do. That's exactly what you want to do with this deck, and why it can be so fun. It is hard though, right? It is an 8-mana commitment, and you have to really have the Jayce leveled up already. So a lot of times it's kind of like a win more card, to be honest, because most of the times you're really gonna be so far ahead. If you have already leveled up Jayce, and you have the mana to actually play that Cosmical without the opponent removing the Jayce, it's very likely that you're really, really far ahead, that you can win without that double Cosmical. However, it does mean that this deck is like the best deck against any other late game deck out there, right? Like if you're going against any slower late game style decks, they will not be able to do anything to you, because you can slowly just build up all those Cosmicals, and the opponent's not going to have like anything that they can do to kind of deal with how much pressure you're putting into them. So that is one thing that is very good about this deck, that you're never going to lose against other control decks. This is a lot more greedy than whatever you might run into. Now, with that said, I think it also does better against the Shadow Owl version, but you have to be careful because the Soul Harvest does become really dangerous against your Heimer. So it can be really easy for them to deal with your Heimer and then just spam you with the elusive turrets. So just be careful that you keep that Sunburst to be able to actually deal with their Heimer, so that you don't have to deal with their elusive turrets, or just be able to deal with their Adaptron. Aside from that, other matchups, just try to stay alive, and then slowly you can start winning the opponent down again. You do have all these turrets still, so you do get the Heimer side of the deck that just wins you games on the spot. But if you do find the opportunity to play this Jayce Cosmical combo, it just wins you the game. So you just go ahead and do it. It's like you win the game, because you get 2 cards, you get 2 choices. So it's very likely that you get that Living Legends, which is going to be reduced all the way down to 3 costs, right? So if it's reduced to 3 costs, it just does so much more then it could, like, it just gives you all your mana back, which can be really, really good and really impactful. I just want to get them on the spot. In terms of mulligan, I do like to go for the Heimer side of the deck first, right? So I want to always look for the Scrap Traction. That's literally your best turn 3 play, because you can just play this for 6 mana, and you have these big 6/6 that the opponent has to deal with, because it's consistently pushing damage into the opponent. So the Scrap Traction is the best card that you can start with in your mulligan, but I also don't mind keeping the 4 Chief and also keeping my Jayce, right? Or my Heimer. So my champions, but ideally you want to look for the Scrap Traction first, and then Formula as well. Scrap Traction and Formula are the best of the 6 cards that you can get, and then your champions and the 4 Chief to kind of let you actually start getting to your combo pieces, and the 4 Chief is nice to kind of starve off the opponent's aggression. Of course, if you're going against a more aggressive deck, then you probably want to keep some Mystic Shots and Aftershocks. Otherwise, again, just kind of go for that strategy, and you will slowly be able to get there. So yeah, I think that's all I have for today. Hope you enjoyed today's games of Jayce Heimer with Targon. If you like today's video, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.